special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
As you can see, we've already started here. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Baina. Pedri. Baina. Llorente. Pedri. Grimaldo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Llorente. Played into space out wide. Yamal. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson forwards and with intent. Throw in. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Grimaldo. That's very neat. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. Pedri played out to the left flank. Cleared away. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's chance! And the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. Howson. Rodri. Pedri. Ooh, delicate chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fabinho. Ferran Torres is having a shot! Oh, that's majestic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Lamine Yamal really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Danilo. Danilo charging forward down that flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. He's on it. Can he get away? That is lovely. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Ferran Torres.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Grimaldo shifted upfield. Pedri gently done. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Danilo. Who's he going to play in? And here's Vinicius Junior. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Danilo gets over and intercepts. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. Baina. Yamal. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente. Baina. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Played down the flank. Can he get onto this? Danilo with the clearance. No foul, says the referee. Rafinha, who's on a run down the left wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Nice interception, well timed. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Danilo. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Guimaraes. Yamal. Llorente. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Marquinhos. Bremer. Fabinho. Danilo. Now he's off and running. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha, and here's Vinicius Junior, and he's heaved it away. Oh, nice touch. Rafinha, and here's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Great effort, but no way through. That is a little undercooked. Danilo. And it's Danilo. Ronaldo tries to clear. It's a throw-in. Bina. Moved on forwards. And it's gone back to the keeper. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Strong running down that left flank. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Delivers the ball. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. That is a great pick out. And that was very necessary. Bina. Llorente. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior tries to thread one through. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good ball! Vinicius Junior! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Bruno Guimaraes. Laid back in. Well read, nice interception. Yamal given the lift of his goal. Vaina. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's nice. Vaina. Rodri. Oh, that's neat. Pedri with the cross. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Vinicius Junior! Rodri, aim forwards. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Rodri. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Great work on the overlap. Fabinho gets good distance on it. Grimaldo, now here's the delivery. It's really well cleared. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Marquinhos has played it long. Vaina. Rodri. Pedri. Llorente. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Llorente. Yamal. Vaina. And here's Llorente. It's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Vaina. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Out to the right. Llorente. That has been knocked clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Howson. Vaina. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Thinks one through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Spain get the ball rolling in the second half.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Very nicely done. And here's Llorente. Hit into the middle. Bremer gets it clear. Pedri. Nice control. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oyarzabal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Spain take the lead. Fabinho. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there. Fabinho. Oh, such a clever touch. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Rodri, gently done. And it's Llorente. Yamal. Vaina. Llorente. In by Llorente. And he's there to get rid.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Vinicius Junior, played out to the right, serves up across, overhit and out of play. Danilo wins the duel this time. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vaina. Yamal. Done delicately. Now it's Ferran Torres. Just the goalkeeper. Ferran Torres! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Marquinhos looks to the other side. Danilo. Nicely intercepted. Grimaldo. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oh, great chance! Yamal! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He came in hard, very hard. Oh, it's come loose.
Might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rodri.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Baina. Llorente. Baina. And it's Baina. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. He can get that clear, and reclaimed it in a trice. Baina. Lovely, now then. Bruno Guimaraes getting this one clear. Pedri crosses. That has been knocked clear. That's a fabulous ball. Baina. Llorente. That's an excellent interception. Referee's given a throw. Kubasi. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. That's a good run down the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been cleared. And it's Guimaraes. Lobbed in behind. He's there to clear it. And he welcomes it. There's the shot! Pedri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Kubasi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Danilo. Delivered in. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw-in. Pedri. Grimaldo. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. And he goes cross-field. And that's aimed into the middle. Grimaldo clears it away. Rafinha with the short one. What a throw in. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. That's good play. There's the delivery. The keeper gets his hands on it. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Baina. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Danilo can decent chance. Rafinha. Danilo picks it up now. Up he goes! And got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Baina. Marquinhos cuts it out. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Danilo. Oh, sweet feet. He's in here, and he'll shoot here! Clearance is short. That's tidy. And it's Guimaraes. Can he deal with it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And it's hoisted clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rafinha plays it short. Now it's Rafinha. Now the ball in. That's not going far. That'll be a throw. Llorente is there and he can get that clear. Mighty effort! And that is a truly outstanding save. Rafinha moves short. Finish! And that's off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Pedri. Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Cross goes in there. They've got rid. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Over to the left. And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Pedri. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Oh, this looks sharp. Ferran Torres chasing after it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. Howson. Just 5 minutes left. Well timed, excellent interception. Bremer shifted upfield. Danilo. Danilo making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's there to clear it. Swings it across. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. We expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Rafinha. Fabinho. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Rodri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. And that's been won straight back. Yamal. Llorente. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! And the shot! And again! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Baina has created 1 goal already. Llorente. Baina. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Llorente. Baina. Pedri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Yamal is onto it in a flash. He is through here. Can he deliver? Llorente, and a chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Danilo. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Grimaldo. Pedri. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Baina. And it's Llorente. And here's Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Lobbed in behind. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Baina. And here's Llorente. Oh, that's neat. In by Llorente. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bremer can get it clear. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Cleared away. And here's Llorente. Now this could be a chance. Baina. Out to the left it goes. Alex Grimaldo. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. Danilo. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Out to the right. Llorente. And it's played forward. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Bremer. Danilo. Fabinho. Danilo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mikel Oyarzabal. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It'll be a throw-in. Baina. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Yamal, now he's off and running. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. Great defending, strong and determined. Grimaldo. Pedri shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Fabinho gently done. Danilo. Lovely bit of skill. Danilo has got himself a free kick. Shot a goal! Oh, bang on target. Baina. Rodri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres! Just off target.
Ferran Torres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Over to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodri. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri played out to the left flank. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oyarzabal simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, they could be caught out here. Llorente. Baina. Llorente forwards and with intent. Played into space out wide. Yamal. Llorente. Aimed in towards the centre. Probing pass. And the keeper takes decisive action. And reclaimed it in a trice. Danilo tries making a foray down the right. Lovely feet. Llorente. Baina. Howson. Rodri. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Moved on forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Receives it in a good position. Vinicius Junior! Ronaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Will play through for the wide man. Time to deliver. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Yamal. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Aim forwards. Do have a chance to counter here. That looks a cracking ball. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. Cross goes in there. There's the header! Couldn't quite control it.
Vinicius Junior really isn't happy with himself after that. Having done...
Could be danger here! Baina. Bruno Guimaraes. Grimaldo. Moved on forwards. Pedri. Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Baina. Llorente with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Fabinho. And it's Pedri. Pedri, and it's lofted through here. It's come to nothing. Bremer looks to the other side. Fabinho. Fabinho shifted upfield. Danilo looking to get on the end of this. And it's played forward. Oyarzabal. Yamal looking to run onto it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bremer. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Played towards the front line. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Llorente. And they win it back again. And here's Oyarzabal. It's run loose here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Looking here to chip it through. Baina. Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Bremer. Danilo. Danilo forwards and with intent. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Baina. And it's Llorente. And here's Yamal. Llorente. That is lovely. Pedri. Rodri. Baina. Looking to break at pace. Bremer. Danilo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Played out to the right. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal.
Because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, nice touch. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Clears it away. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Baina. Rodri. Llorente. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Baina, Pedri, Baina, Rodri, Ferran Torres, Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. It's a quick ball upfield. Llorente makes the interception. Howson aimed forwards. And it's Baina. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. And that's a throw. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oyarzábal has found the net here, of course. Llorente. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Danilo carries the ball down the right. And it's Danilo. Can he latch on to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's aimed into the middle. And here comes the corner. They've played it short. And here's Rafinha. So who's he picking out? Played into the middle. And he's there to get rid. Kubasi. Baina. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Baina looks to get on the end of this. Fabinho. Danilo. Fabinho. Strong running down that left flank. Llorente did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Baina. And here's Llorente. Yamal. He can get that clear. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha, oh, good spread. Pedri gets over and intercepts. Kubasi. Mikel Oyarzábal. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Danilo. And It's Danilo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, sweet feet. And here's Rafinha. That's going to go a long way. Brazil have reclaimed it. That's tidy. Oh, it's played into the air. Real chance! He's got it all! They have hauled themselves right back into it. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Llorente. Rodri gently done. Was interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. That's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Showing good feet. Has crossed in. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Thumps it clear. That's a throw. Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri. Oh, he's in! Ferran Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Deftly away. It's a loose ball. And it's Pedri. Marquinhos. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedri. Yamal. And it's Baina. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Baina. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Rodri. And that has been cleared. Danilo. Baina. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That has been knocked clear. Rodri have it back and can go again. Yamal. That's good play. Cross in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Grimaldo. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pedri. Rodri. And here's Llorente. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It is a corner. And it's Rodri. Baina.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri wins the duel this time. In again. Howson getting this one clear. Played it again. Al-Kubasi gets it away.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Was very necessary and claimed it back swiftly. Rema. Danilo. Rema. Fabinho. Played out to the right. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. He's on it, can he get away? Climbs up big! Oh, Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Yamal. Baina. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Takes a shot! And that has been clubbed away.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vinicius Junior, can he finish?
Brazil really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Into the last 5 minutes. Brazil, and they certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Marquinhos clears it away.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Moved on forwards. And they can counter here. He has found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Llorente with the clearance.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's played forward. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. His play was really good, and that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Bremer is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Pedri. Very nicely done. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Rafinha. Marquinhos. We are into overtime. Now who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Spain to make one last surge forward. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. And that's it. Brazil have won. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn.
Oyarzabal! And it's Baina. Llorente showing good feet. And here's Baina. Now it's Oya. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Baina. Out towards the flank. And here's Yamal. Cross to the back post. Bremer tries to clear. Ball is over the line. Fabinho goes on a charge down the left. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri shifted upfield. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. Danilo. Bremer. Is onto it in a flash. Llorente. Rodri. Grimaldo. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's away. Over to the left. Ferran Torres. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. Yamal. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes. Played into space out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baina. Now it's Llorente. Ball swung in, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Guimaraes. Played in deep. That has been knocked clear. Played it again. Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction and get the drift.
Bruno Guimaraes. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Now it's Llorente. Yamal. Edison gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bruno Guimaraes. Ferran Torres. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Yamal. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Crosses it in here. And out it comes again. And he has been fouled there. Grimaldo. Pedri. Rema. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pedri. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Changes him with that pass. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha tries looking up for options on the left. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's there to clear it. Out to the right. Oyarzabal. Baina. So we're still where we started right now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Llorente. And here's Llorente. Baina proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's neat. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Chance! Grimaldo, now here's the delivery. Marquinhos can get it clear. Rafinha. Baina defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Grimaldo. Oyarzabal gets a good foot in there. That's a cute ball. Yamal. Grimaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Ferran Torres. There's the header! Goal! Spain!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Marquinhos. And it's played forward. Cleared away. And it's Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodri tries to clear. Baina, aim forwards. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Baina. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri, no. Again, there's no way through. Yamal, played out towards the right wing. He's cut it out. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Baina, gently done. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. And here's Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Great chance! It's in! They have come roaring back! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Baina. Well read, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Baina, spread out to the left. Oh, that's nice. Alex, and the shot! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Lamine Yamal simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Spain go into the lead. And it's played forward. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out to the left flank. Time to deliver. Fabinho aimed forwards. Looking to break at pace. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great run this. He's come at quite a distance already. A heavy challenge. No foul, says the referee. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Howson. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rodri. Baina. Llorente. Baina. And it's Llorente. That has found him in acres of space. It's a ball kick. Danilo. Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Vinicius Junior. Fabinho. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Ferran Torres. Now he's off and running. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Marquinhos, he's gone direct here. Played down the flank and claimed it back swiftly. Howson. Llorente. Howson forwards and with intent. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Can he latch on to this? Rafinha. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Brazil really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Llorente. Baina, looking here to chip it through. He's got away. And he decides to cross it. Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Baina. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. Bruno Guimaraes, forwards and with intent. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Kubasi. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. And back to the keeper they go. Llorente. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Our leading...
Sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
If you're just back from your... Vinicius Junior! Ronaldo. Aim forwards. Danilo gently done. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vinicius Junior. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo chasing after it. That is a great pick out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes goes for the shot! Rodri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Oyarzabal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Yamal. Oyarzabal. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Baina. Ferran Torres. Baina. Wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Rafinha done delicately. Tries to think it through. Can he finish? And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Baina. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. Llorente. Baina. Howson. Rodri. Baina. Howson. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruno Guimaraes. And back to the goalkeeper. Howson, aim forwards. Baina. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Howson. Baina. Llorente. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Ferran Torres succumbs to the pressure. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Pedri. And here's Baina. And it's played forward. Thinks one through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Yamal. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Over to the left. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Pedri. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Fabinho.
Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Played into the middle. Al-Kubasi getting this one clear.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cleared away. Llorente. Yamal. Played out wide. And here's Llorente. Here's Oyarzabal. And they can counter here. And here's Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. He's in it, he's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Llorente gets it away. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Knocks it out wide. Mikel Oyarzabal.